that, guys. I was busy looking at something. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody. Hope all is well with you. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I caught some pillaging the villaging last night. What's village? What is that? Well, what it is, and if I had a screenshot, I'd happily show it to you. A whole group of my friends, they literally were like lots of races last night, cleaning up a bunch of farms. I felt almost like it was like some kind of raid, but it was a lot of fun. And laughing and having a really good time, and in favor and just doing their thing. It was great. And of course, you probably didn't hear a word I said, only because my microphone was in the wrong position. But anyway, they went farm hopping, and yeah. So maybe what I can do is catch them. We'll do a video with the whole crew doing their farm hopping. I'll guarantee you're gonna love it. And you pick up new friends along the way while you're doing it, which is fun. Um, so at least if you're doing farm hopping, you're not alone. You're playing with, friends that will help you do that pillaging. Okay. Um, we are down to 5 days for the event. Um, I know you're all looking forward to that. Yep, 5 whole days. And the chit chat in the Discord is that they're trying to figure out, well, what are we going to get? Um, so we're all still guessing, and we're in suspense. Um, and this next week is going to be really rough for me, so I may not even be on for like one day or something like that. Um, Simply because after technically Sunday, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna be real busy, and I might have to do my videos late. I'm not even sure, but I do know like Tuesday or Wednesday I may or may not be streaming at all, only because I'm gonna be quite busy doing things. Um, and if I do get a chance um, to stream, it will again. It'll probably be late in the day. It won't be early like been doing. But then again, my schedule of what's going on with me is just kind of sporadic. So it's like I can, if I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not, it's because either I'm busy doing other things or I fell asleep and I didn't wake up. Or both. I don't know. But it does happen. It happens to the best of us, I guess. But I thought I'd let you know. But I hope you're all, I hope you're all just excited for the event. I know that a lot of our people are going to be all set up. Um, and I hopefully my farm will be. But I know that someone said they would help, set it up if need be, which would be great. Only because I again, I will not have time. Um, Hopefully, I'll have time to do the event as well. But like anything else, life you got to take what's kind of a priority and just do it and hang in there, and that's what I got to do. And eat my favorite onion bagel. Oh yeah, I like the onion bagels. And the thing is, I bought this new butter. I'm well, actually not new, but I bought this new flavored butter. It's really good. And then just after I buttered up or my second toasted bagel, I just realized I said, "Oh man, I could have put that on it instead of this," and kind of crappy. I had a very weird thing. I'm gonna post it up though on their site, on their Discord. I was trying to plant something, then it let me plant it, then it wouldn't. Then it wouldn't let me plant it. I'm like, what's wrong? And I'm looking up. Everything was fine money wise and everything else. So I'm like, okay, so I ran into some glitchy thing. That's what it was. 'Cause I wanted to see if anybody else experienced the same thing. So I will admit, and as you all probably have had that experience, you can run out of gold really, really fast. Same like with diamonds. You can run out of diamonds real fast. Yeah. I don't think this was Four Seasons. No. I think that's two. Hmm. I will hop on a farm in a little while to get some favor. I don't want to get it right now, but last night I was really getting pretty fed up with my factories, and I don't have a lot really. Um, as a matter of fact, I took my fish away from my canneries, my fish canneries, away the the workers. I took them away because it's still doing it. I don't know what the problem is, but I just took them away. So if I want to do the canning thing, I'll do it. But I'm not gonna, go woohee and go crazy trying to figure it out. No. Oop. But yeah, I mean my fish supply was really low. Well, at least I got one auto plan out of the deal, huh? What the hell? That's weird. Well, what I did on my second farm, I'll show you. We'll go there. It was just, something I'm like, because, oops, I don't have a lot of, well, I do, but I don't. I don't have a lot of space to do things. So I kind of looked at it this way. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put a bunch of trees down on my other farm and go harvest them when I feel like it. The apples and the pears are low. I think I did put fish there. Okay. I'm gonna. Oh man. No, I didn't. Okay. Got it. Shit. Oh man. I hate when it does that. I'm trying out my, excuse me, my semi uh, chocolate cappuccino. So what will bring? What will fall bring? Wait a minute, where? Oh, okay. Come on. Okay. That actually came out good. Okay, I didn't realize it was that close. And now I gotta do. Crap, I gotta do curly parsley. I bet you I don't. I bet you I can't plant it. Oh, oh. And you know I will. Why not? Those are strawberries, so I can do those for fall. Wait a minute. Yeah. Hey, 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 Ace. Ace, by the way, is one of the pillagers that I observed pillaging other farms last night. Hmm. Yeah, the whole lot of them were pillaging the farm. Oh, a bunch of farms, I should say. I was observing. I wanted to I wanted to be a witness to all the pillaging that was going on. I know it was wonderful. Now, why? I don't like why I did that. But okay. No, you guys were definitely having a lot of fun. I could tell that. I mean, there was no two ways around that. You guys were having a lot of fun. Oh, no strawberry. Oh, oh, so it's spring. Okay. Let me see what I need to do. Um, we've what? Acorn. What is going on here? Ah, fine. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool. Is that where they? Is that where we got the new people on our Discord? Nice. Very nice. So we're gradually growing, and we're getting rogue farmers. Goodness gracious. You know, last night when I was listening to all you talking, and it was like doing a raid kind of thing. But I was listening to you guys talking last night and laughing and just having a good time. And I sat there. I said, I really would like to know what kind of a boss they're fighting on the farm because it was just, it was just like that. I'm like, are they killing the boss yet? Where is he? Which way do you go? But it was funny. I'm trying to think of the name of that thing that they burn in the fall. Yeah, really. Everybody, take their positions. Ready? On the count. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's just gone off. Boom. I'm like, damn. It's like they're raiding a farm. And of course, you had to go and reload. That's the ammo. There you go. There you go. See? It's just like a bunch of people doing a raid. I'm trying to get the boss. Yeah. Wasn't it Laura? She's doing it too. I'm like, oh man. Oh man. See, so, I look at it from this point of view. If people are that bored, you got to play with these guys because I'm telling you, it can get really intense. It really can. Well, see, this is what I'm saying. It's hearsay. I mean, yeah. You worked as a team and everybody went forward, even though someone might have, had to make a stop for a couple of seconds, and boom, they got right back into the game and right back after the boss. So, it was just totally incredible. Incredible. But that was like the best team effort and everything else that I've ever seen. It was better than listening to a bunch of people watch a baseball game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's how much rallying was going on and other things. And I sat there real quiet, didn't say a word. Mm. I was Little Miss Innocent. That's what I was. Yeah, and and you guys did. You guys did a great job. You did. Like golf guy. I think he was just. It was like it surprised him, and you know uh, the whole bit. And I'm sure he really, really appreciated that. See, and that's how you make friends too. Make new friends. Or if they don't have anybody, that'll come to their farm and help them out or whatever. I mean, that's what it's about. Just going there and helping others and you know doing that. I don't know if you heard me fully explain like last night and then today. It's just gonna be for me. It's gonna be Hell Week, and I kind of have no idea if and when. I don't really know. Well, tomorrow I think I definitely can. Probably later, late in the day. But then next week, forget about it. It's like I can't. I know Tuesday and Wednesdays is gonna be not a. It may be like not at all. Monday, maybe. So, I'm just. But I kind of been talking about this for a few weeks. So, um, it's just been like crazy. And I realized that we've got what 5 more days before the event, and which falls on the 12th, which is a Thursday. And honestly, I am not going to be able to set my farm up. That's why if you and Mr. T want to do whatever, great. But yeah, I mean, if I was gonna be around, like, cause I'll leave my game on, but if I was gonna be around, I will. It's gonna be like very brief. Oh, no kidding! I'm definitely gonna have my handfuls. No, definitely, no question about it. And I can't believe though this is gonna run until the 25th of July. That is a long time, right? So I don't know. I'm beside myself on that. I'm like, well, what else could there be? Alrighty then. That would be refreshing. Well, see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because Easter was a high up amount. Now I wasn't here for Christmas, so hey, I don't know, but I know that Easter was a pretty big, you know, order. I mean, they had, because they were kind of talking about it today in the Discord. Like, what are the things they had us do that chocolate candy bar or something like that, and just little stuff, and it was like a one-time shot. But um, then, of course, they had that sculpture thing. So I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see. Well, I'm kind of curious a little bit if they do add an animal, in the mix of the fireworks thing. I don't know. I mean, I know they did that with Easter. I don't know if they did that with Christmas. Um, it's funny. I don't even remember, and that was Halloween. So, I think in Halloween it was just me going through the motions, completely numb, just going through the motions. So I don't know. I know that I finished it somehow. I did go to other people's farms, and whatever was needed, I think I obviously planted it. But I don't remember very much after that. I don't. So I don't know what they're gonna like, because they're all still trying to figure, well, what are they gonna give us? What are they gonna give us? And what are we gonna win? They ain't giving us a clue. And they cannot even go by Farm Together One, simply for the fact that Farm Together One obviously is a totally, separate thing. So you're not gonna figure it out from that. Oh, good. Thank you. Well, it's gonna be just a crazy week. So I'm gonna take each day as it comes. Pray it won't be so bad. That's what I'm gonna do. Just take it as it comes along. So weird today. A friend of mine, we went to Walmart this morning, and I said, "Oh yeah, I gotta pick up a couple of things." Well, guess what? When I got into Walmart, she says, "Okay, we'll meet up towards the front or whatever," and I'm like, "Okay." So it was so hilarious. She's just looking at me. She goes, "What's the matter?" And I goes, Um, I really don't know what I'm supposed to be getting. I kind of forgot what it was." We both just laughed because I'm like, she goes, "You know what? Don't worry about it. If you need something later on," she goes, "tonight, and if you can remember what you need, just let me know and I'll take you back." I said, "Okay." I'm like, "Oh my God." I mean, it was just my mind just went totally blank. It just said, "Nope, brain's not going to tell me what I need, what I want, nope, brain's just going to play tricks on me." So it did. Yeah, my brain went totally blank. And I even laughed. I sent her a message, I don't know, about an hour later because she had gone back out. I said, "You know what? I think I was supposed to look at air conditioners. I didn't buy one, obviously, but I said, I think it was an air conditioner." But in my house, it really hasn't been that hot, so I'm not. But of course, though, I'm not. I don't want to be one of those people either. Um, that especially in summer, everybody sees, but tons of air conditioners all around in the supermarkets and everywhere you can think of, until when it gets really really hot. Then guess what? All those ACs are gone. It's because everybody bought them. And that's when people really look for them, because they look for them when it's really hot out. Yeah. Well, see, the ACs that we had, I actually I actually got rid of them. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I probably could have killed myself trying to have somebody else even help me lift it and put it in the window. That's how heavy they were. And in their small windows. They're not that big, you know. It's just an average sized window. And there was no way in hell I was going to make that poor attempt of putting that in the window. Mm-mm. No. Oh, you got one with wheels. Really? Oh. You know, the heat really doesn't bother me too much. I mean, not really. Um, and basically too, you know, especially in summer, I mean, yeah, I'll have my windows open and everything, but I make sure that, like my curtains are drawn and my and I have Venetian blinds, so I make sure those things are closed up so the sun ain't coming in. Attachment that you place in the window to exhaust. Oh, really? Huh. See, and it's more humidity too here. Do you have? Does it get very humid where you are? Because here, it's not so much it being like air. I mean, like hot, and stuff like that. It's really more of the humidity, and where people don't do, but they should. Um, you should always keep yourself hydrated all the time. Just drink water, and pretty much that should take care of it. But really, huh? Well, see, I live very close to the ocean, so we get that ocean, whatever you want to call it, breeze coming in. We get that. But yeah, it's very humid sometimes. And I know that a lot of people they end up in the hospital because they're so dehydrated. So that's why they encourage people drink plenty of water. And I like having my ice cubes, so that counts, right? Put tons of ice in my cup. Check something. that? Oh, no. I know why it looks like that. Yeah, see? Same here. Like I'll sit there and be a couch potato or something, yeah. But I make sure though I definitely drink a lot of fluids too. Not gonna plant anything, huh? Oh well. It's funny. It's been like nice out, kind of the past few days. Now all of a sudden we're getting rain. My brother, he's like heading up towards Maine and everything, and going through New Hampshire, and he says it's been raining like crazy. I goes, well, not here. Now we're getting the rain. And it hasn't rained for a couple of days. Ooh, I got a full bowl of those too. How? Oof. I gotta get a lot of tomatoes put down, don't I? I tried that feature with and I gotta show this to the new people because they may not even know about it. But I did try that feature with the factories. Now I like that. That's a nice little feature to put on. I like it. Okay, tomatoes it is. Oh, I can get away with doing that. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, the thing is too, when it rains here, when it's cold, and if it's cold enough, that's when you see that black ice because of the rain. Because like you look at the ground and you say, oh, it looks fine. Well, it's really not fine. People never think it's black ice. Come on, tomatoes. Oh yeah, I definitely got to put them lines up 'cause that looks like crap. Oh, trust you me, it's bad. Okay, like like when you look at the streets, like well here, I don't know about you, but I mean the streets are tar. It's black tar. So obviously when you're driving at night, especially if it rained, um, and then at night, you're just driving along, dee 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 dee, dee, and then you look over and you go, I mean, and some people, I mean, yeah, they go a little faster than they probably should be going, and then what happens is uh, they go slipping and sliding in it because it's because it's well, yeah, it's shiny. You can see it. You can see it as if it looks like the rain just wet the ground. That's really it because black ice doesn't like just stand up and say hello. This is black ice. No, it doesn't do that. What it does is it'll look like just the ground is wet. You will never give it a thought that it's ice until you stop real fast. Yeah. I mean, they're not funny, but some of them can be. But I've been in, I've seen some videos where people, they come walking out of their house and they fall right on their ass because there's black ice on the stairs. But it's like, what do they know? You know what I mean? It's like, what do they know? They, you know, or like when people go out to their car in the driveway and they don't really check to see, like if it's bad or good. They don't, because they just, but sometimes, yeah, in the daytime when you go out in your car, you can see it, but sometimes people don't. They don't pay attention. They just kind of like assume, like, oh no, I'm not gonna follow my driveway. Oh, wait and see. God. Some years back, I was living in Colorado, and I'd never seen this before. And what happened was, I'm driving along the road, and the next thing you know, I'm hearing like it was like somebody was throwing little pebbles or rocks at my car. Yeah, I ain't give it a thought. And of course, I had the passenger side window open, so you know. And all of a sudden, I looked over, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" Someone, I'm young and silly, so I'm like, "Is why is there ice in my car?" And then I realized I goes because I never saw hail in my life, even though yes, I live in Boston and things like that. I've never experienced it in my life until that day. So here I am because I'm driving, was on a highway kind of situation, and there was this hail coming down. Just about some of them were just about the size of a golf ball, you know. So you imagine, you're driving down the highway, your stupid window won't close, and you're hearing these, blah, 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 hitting on your vehicle, and Oh, and by the way, the sun was out way over on the other side. I'm like, okay, this is totally insane. And yeah, I had hail was just coming in my car and I ended up stopping underneath like this bridge just to. I'm like, please God, let this pass. let it pass. I just want to go home, because it was my first experience, and I'd never experienced anything like that. And let me tell you something. When it hit me, because of course, stupid me, I get out of my car because I had to figure out a way to shut that passenger side window down. I mean, shut it. So I finally managed to get it back up in place, to close it and everything. That freaking hail balls was hitting me. I'm like, I mean, they kind of did a little sting, I'm like, damn. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Well, I remember like, but you got to go up in the mountains for this, and I remember it was April, around the end of April, and I was just kind of out going on adventures with a friend of mine, and I remember we kind of went up very high, and that's the other thing too with the altitude, everything changes. But we went up to this one place, and I looked at her. I goes, "Wait a second, is it snowing?" She goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "You didn't know that?" I'm like, "Well, no." She goes, "Yeah." She goes, "The higher up you go, you'll probably see it snow." And trust you me, we were up pretty damn high. Yeah, we were up pretty high. And she's laughing though. She thought it was kind of, she thought it was funny because, obviously here I am, the noob and I really didn't have any. I had no clue. I had no clue what the hell any of that shit was. But my first thought, seriously, was somebody was throwing ice or something at me, or throwing something at my car. I'm like, what the hell? Then I realized it wasn't anybody throwing anything. Because, obviously, you don't see anybody. And then your car starts filling up with these ice balls, which was fun. And I've never, and it has happened here in Boston. So, but I've honestly never seen here in Boston my entire life, and I've lived here many years, and I've never seen it. Yeah, I liked Colorado. It was a very, very interesting state. The people were very nice, and actually, there's this place. You have to climb all these stairs. If you look it up, it's called the Cabrini Shrine. It was the first patron saint of the United States. She was, and where she was, I mean, oh my gosh, you'd have to go up really high to just kind of see the area, and they used to have to travel up there by donkey to bring everything up. I mean, and then in those days they didn't have cars or anything, so they would have to use donkeys to get up there. So it was one of our first saints. Imagine that. Oh yeah, I went to a lot of places in Colorado when I was first there. See, okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of new if you haven't heard about it or read about it. But the new thing now you can do is, because instead of killing yourself with it, like see that there, I hit Y on my controller. I think it was Q on your keyboard, but the way this works is, okay, so I'm gonna do 25%, and see now it fills it up, and you just add resource, and that's what it does. Whoops. Oh, and by the way, and if it's full, this is the other thing because I'm sitting here stuck on stupid. Now let's say you go back over to it, and you want to put more stuff in there. It's gonna come up and say this: can't perform the exchange. Inventory full. What they're saying is the inventory in that item, like the winery or canneries or anything. So it's not an error. What it is it means that that particular factory is full with the products that you put in there, or resources that you put in there. Just an FYI, in case you go, oh. So don't worry about it. I mean, like if you got 360 grapes, go for it. But if you don't have 360 grapes and you only have, I don't know, let me see, I have 2,472 grapes. Now, if I just wanted to do a couple or, even for questing, like I'm putting 18 in there, so you should be good. And that's the return. This right here, where you'll get 18. It's going to deplete all my grapes. Whoops. Yeah. Well, I think it was Mr. T that said it was the Q, and I did try the Q, but then it wasn't it Laura. She said something. Well, I think of it was Laura. I'm not sure now, but um, she has a controller, and she said that. Well, isn't it the same thing as buying something if you go into the shop? And I thought, So she said. So she said she tried Y and it worked. So as long as you walk up to it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because all the farm hands are going to do is they're just going to. Oh, no, you're right. They're just going to, like, probably replenish it with whatever. They're not going to do what we do. I get what you're saying. Well, I actually took my canneries away, fish canneries away. See, I took them away from the fish farm only because I just didn't want to have all that stuff depleted. I mean, because I was running low on a particular fish, and I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna do the basic one, whatever I get. Because I literally had none of those low-level fish, none. So I'm just gonna do it by hand until until they get full. See, look at that. So oops. So I depleted. Come on, I depleted. Oh my gosh, I get none of those. I don't know why that's going on. I never had that problem. Never. So I don't know. I don't know if um, I don't know if it's the game, something glitched. I have no idea. I don't want to add more fish. I've got plenty. Alright. Okay, so those fish are done. Yeah. Um, I don't know if I want to do my animals yet. Oh, let's try 12. Here goes. Oops. What did he say? You ever get those texts that say that, Like you respond and then you respond back and then you wait forever. Machines change this under the machine. Ah, okay, that would make sense. Yep, I didn't give that a thought. Okay, I'll put them back. Let me see. Oh, now why is that like? Oh, those are those flowers. Never mind. It's like, why is that like that? It was Party City here, by the way, last night. I mean, party. Because kids graduating from school, from high school. So it was Party City here on my little street. Man. Yeah. No, I did. I forgot about those commissions. I really did. And you know how many times I've seen them, right? It's like I don't even give it a thought. I'll put them back. In the 10th grade. Oh, man. 22 years? No, sir. You're still a baby. No. Ah, get back here. 22 years. Good Lord. Well, we can. Well, no, because that will take me forever. Well, I think, like you're saying, I think that's a definite because, um, especially with if I did another new, like, well, kept that farm and then just kind of like gradually, do something on that because people need to know that in order for you to get a lot of those canneries or the factories, you're going to need some ribbons. FYI. You're a baby still, Ace. You're just a baby. Yes, you are. You're just a baby. I put it this way. This is how I look. This is how I say I consider it. It's like anybody. Oh boy, here we go. We're all gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. You know what I'm saying? You watch me get in trouble for this. I think anybody under the age of everybody's holding their breath now because uh, um, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get in trouble. No, well, okay. anybody, let's say, for example, if you're under 20 years old, you are, you, or even 25, you're still a baby. If you're under 30, you're borderline still a baby. So when you kind of get up into the 40 to 45, that's, I think, could we call that toddler territory? Doesn't that sound right to you? Like, there's babies, right? Because when you talk to like an 11-year-old, like when they're 10 and 11, don't call me a kid. I'm not a kid. Well, what are you? You know. So, oh, absolutely, absolutely, Trike, and absolutely, Trike. I would. It's a really nice game, and I know that you and your other half would really enjoy it. And I'm telling you, we have a very good group that will help you. And if you need, like, stuff to get you going, we can hook you up and get you going in the game. Oh, absolutely. But I think it's worth it. I mean, it's a really nice, fun game. Um, my crew here, that we're all in Discord, they like to do these farm raids. Pillage the farm, pillage the village. But no, we do. We have a lot of fun. I've been playing this game since last year when it first came out, and I'm still not tired of it. And you meet some very wonderful and amazing people, especially people helping you out. Because I do know that there are those that they get the game, then they get bored because of the one big problem. They they don't they it's like interacting with other people when you go to farms, because sometimes you will go to a farm and harvest and everything else. And the thing is, that person may not say, "Hey, how you doing?" Because you know why? They have left their game on for you to go and harvest and earn favor. Of course, though, we can tell you about the favor too. But no, I mean, I think it's a great game, and I really do. I enjoy it, and like I said, I have lots of friends that we play it. Um, it's gonna also be coming to console for PlayStation and Xbox. Um, I think they said maybe I think it was like the end of June, maybe, well, definitely by the first week of July. PlayStation, is my understanding, they're having a few problems with it. So again, that's probably going to be a July thing. If it comes now with the Twitch, I know they're having bigger problems with Twitch, and I'm not exactly sure of the date. Hi, Viral. No, I think the two of you would definitely love this game. You'll have fun, and you'll meet some nice people. Because that's what we do. We help others, get into the game. Um, and there's a lot of tips and tricks and things like that, But yeah, but I honestly, and it's not that I'm trying to sell the game or anything, but it's a nice game. If you've ever played Farm Together, the first one, this one's even better because, hello, Mr. T. Because see, if you remember back in the day when you played Farm Together, you had to do this. Do you remember that? You had to do this all the time, right? Well, now I don't. I can just take my hand off the controller and let it go all by itself. That's how it works. And but the one thing I have to tell you, you gotta just keep an eye on your gas. That that's the yeah. It will spoil you, you know. So yeah. It will spoil you, and once in a great while, you'll be going, oh. So that's why you have to have plenty of these little gas pumps around, and then you're good to go. Oh, the Tulies are going to love it. I'm telling you, the Tulies will love it. Will absolutely love it. The reason why I titled mine Pillage the Village, this is what happened last night. You know that expression, while the cat's away, the mice will play? Well, let me tell you, I swear to God, they were fighting some boss mob the way they were going after these farms, doing just what I'm doing right now. But we're not talking like one or two people. How many people did you actually have on those farms? Yes, it's Boston. Yes. Did you have like 10 people? 8 to 10 people? Okay. So 8 people were fighting that boss on the farm. Yes, I was born and raised in Boston. Absolutely. Well, I wasn't born and raised in Boston, but I was born and raised in Cambridge, Massachusetts. That's where I was born. Born and raised. Oh, yeah, you damn well did. I know you played. The unharvested crops. The boss. We've got to find. Bessa, how you doing today? Welcome back. I was on your farm earlier. I noticed you ran out of tomatoes, so what I ended up doing was I planted I planted the eggplant so that way I could do the tomato, get the tomatoes off the field. Wow, PJ, that's awesome. Springfield, that's out towards Agawam, Feeding Hills. That's what my brother is actually living right now. Wow, really nice. So what I'm going to plan on doing some evening, oh my God, it's going to be late, huh? Because we have people from different countries as well involved in this um, raid that they do, we're not talking just one farm. We're talking a whole big bunch. So, um, I'm gonna plan some night, and maybe if you see something that says raid night, or we'll come up with a good name for what we could call the boss. um, and I'm gonna show you how much fun it really is when they're playing farm together too, on a farm, on several farms. Yeah. Oh, hey PJ, I know you're here, and that's awesome that you're from Massachusetts. Wow, that is really interesting. I gotta say hello to my peeps. PJ, she plays Farm Simulator, which is an interesting game, and I watch her. I watch her every now and then, but when I watch her, I'm like, it looks good compared to the one I played way back when I think I played it when the graphics weren't all that great. That's probably why I'm like, oh, I don't know. But it looks good. Looks like a good game. Yeah, he's cool like that. It was what do you call that? And then there were two. Besa, the first time I got on your farm today, it was wintertime, our winter season. So do you know what fields I harvested first? See, I got. Yes, yes. The presents and the balloons, and then the next one, they're somewhere there in between. Are the eggs, which is spring. I got your. I'm telling you, I have your farm down to a science. Hey, and thank you for visiting. I hope to see you again. Hope to see you and your other half. I hope to see the both of you. You know, if and when you decide to buy that game you guys are playing, please, come on in and say, hey, I need help. And let me tell you something. We'll send 8 people to your farm. I don't hear the cows mooing anymore, but I think that's because I turned their sound down, so I don't hear them moo. Yeah, the farming crew. GM factory. Oh, that's really interesting. You ever see when it's nighttime? See how like your animals are laying down sleeping because it's nighttime. Do you ever actually watch them just kind of like when I guess when it hits a certain time for some of them? I think it's. Oh, I think that it's doing it again. Oh, I don't know. Can I push? Oh, I can. Oh, okay. I'm not being mean. There will be no animals harmed in this video. Look at that. He'd be standing up on them fish. I think he's fishing. Fish for the kitten. Jam. Wait a minute. Jam factory. Fish for the kitten. That quest doesn't make any sense. Fish for the kitten. Jam factory. Hope your farmer's ready for me, Basic, because I'm going to be going there very soon to get me some favor. Oh, come on, you stupid cow. Let me see. Because I'm going to get them for my flowers. Now, see, the last time that this happened with these animals was about 2 weeks ago, and it was acting kind of glitchy after that. And it's only the cows, too. It's not anything else. It's just the cows that you can move around. Yeah, well, we've got, well, um, next Thursday. I mean, this Thursday coming. So, you know, it's gonna. I just can't get over. It's gonna run from the 12th until the 25th of July, unless they change the dates. But it's gonna run until the 25th of July, and I'm just curious because I mean Easter wasn't even that long, so I don't know. I'm kind of wondering. Well, wasn't it on the last one? We needed to get like some 60 odd thousand rabbits and the eggs and everything. I'm like, are they insane? There's no way, but we got it done. Still, it's just the idea. But who knows what little added things they're going to do. Because I honestly don't think it's just going to be harvesting fireworks. It's going to be doing something else, some other things. I just know it. I know it, see? There. These are my spare chickens that I refuse to get rid of. And there's the tent. Yay. Hey, you know what I'm wondering? If people buy the game now, will they? Well, they probably won't. Huh? Shoot. But I'm wondering if they will be getting these tents in the bundle. But if not, we can always place them down for them. That would be kind of nice. Yeah. Spare chickens are good. I don't know about these rabbits, though. 4th of July. You know, see, I'm just trying to think of all the things. There's usually food. How about food? They're going to have us cooking something. Maybe that dish that's French fries and something else. Okay, where am I going now? I need to check up there. Because I don't know why I don't have a travel thing. Oh, wait a minute. I can go to 10. That's right, too. I forgot I can go to 10. I'm trying to figure out what I have up there to be planted in fall. I think... Jeez. I'm running the long mile here. Okay, so this was gold pineapple, yeah. Oh, those are almost done. Now, what with these? Oh, you know what? I ought to change that because that's just an empty field, and I could probably get away with using. Where is it? Where? What? Oh, I'm looking at. Wait. Where's this? Shoot. Season. Okay, so if that's a winter thing, and that's 5.5 hours. So. No. Winter, spring. I want to find something summery. Nope. Oh. That's 12. You know what? I think I'll do this. Okay. No, it's too long. I like those creepy pumpkins though. Look at how low level they are, you know? I think I'm gonna do my creepy pumpkins. I like my creepy pumpkins. I did an almost last night, if you remember. Mm-hmm. I just did an almost. But I do know certain people didn't do an almost. They just did it. Yeah, but you can wait. The Halloween, the Halloween. Oh! You're talking about the one from Farm Together One? Yeah, I love those trees. Those trees were awesome. They were really nice. I mean, even though they didn't give us a bunch of them, I still love those trees. I did. I love those trees. They were great. Cause you know what I did? I had like a little scene with the trees, and then I put like a tent, like in front of them, and a little campfire, so it almost looked like a little spooky place. I wanted to make some type of little scary scene. Okay, so that one's done. Okay. I hear. Oh, there it is. Beeping. Yeah, of course it's beeping. Yeah, I like those spooky trees. Those were the best. Okay, so now I have to go over here. Oh, I think I can do this now. I think. Nope, I cannot. Dang. What month is that? Huh. Wait a minute. What? Oh, spring in 2 days. So, spring, fall. Spring, winter. Let me see something. Spring, winter. This is going to kill me. And those are 2 days, so. Huh? Oh, come on. Give me something. Nope, I can't use that because. Nope. So it would have to be a summer thing. No. Damn it. Oh, 10 hours. That'll work. Maybe. Yeah, because. Nope, that will not work. Forget about it. Jeez. Oh, come on. No, no, that ain't going to happen either. Oh, come on. Give me something. Okay, fall. Fall or summer? I don't want those stupid tomatoes. Oh, man. Huh. Okay, we'll give this a try. Ah, I know I'm going to regret this. Yeah, a lot of things were heard last night. I mean, a lot of things. And I ain't even going to repeat a lot of the things I heard. I mean, seriously, I thought Are they doing PvP or something, or is the boss that bad? It was just hilarious hearing you guys. And the thing about it was I was looking over paperwork and doing these different comparisons with these different places, and I'm like, oh man, I have it's like, and I was getting really tired too, so I said to myself, you know what, I'm done. I've done it. I'm done. Ah, you ain't kidding. That's why I said, this is like PvP. This is like the boss. He's out of control, and there's just all these other little things all around. I was like, oh my goodness. It's like anything else. You ever like, you're not watching TV, but it's like you're listening to TV, but you hear all this stuff going on, and you really can't see it because you're busy concentrating, or trying to, anyways, concentrate on other things. Yeah, yeah. But I was the quietest one out of the bunch. Yes, I was. Like I said, I was observing. See, you should have taken them. By the way, Ace, you should have taken them to You should have taken them to Basis Farm. That's where you should have taken them. You should have pillaged his farm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I really, honestly, I tried to not do that, but now I'm back to trying not to do that again because I don't know. When you listen to the voice and you try to put a face to it, it's yeah. But actually, there is a picture of me and Larry, so there you go. Well, there it is. Oh, look at that. I read. Oh my. What about my tomato? I'm not. Oh gosh, I'm not even going there with my. No, 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 no. I need a lot of tomatoes. There's a spot here somewhere. Um, yes. Must be catchy. Yesterday, today when I was on Basis Farm, he was. I mean, he had no tomatoes. Oh yeah, I love going to that farm because see, I know that he's definitely going to run low on the eggplant stuff, right? And so I go there, and that's the first thing I look at it. I look at, I say, oh, what do they need? Huh? oh, okay, we can do that. That's doable. Because this afternoon when I was on his farm, I'm like, man, look at all them tomatoes. He didn't have any, so I'm like looking up. I'm like, oh, well, at least somebody planted tomatoes. So what I did was I planted some eggplant resource, so that way I could build on his eggplant just to kind of build it up a little bit. But he had absolutely no tomatoes. So I harvested those. I think when I go to that farm, I do mostly. I very rarely do I do the flowers. I do more of the crops than anything else. I think. I sort of kind of did the trees once, and I think that was because it was a quest. Oh, and I do the mine. Yes, I will do that mine. I don't. Yeah, I will definitely do the mine. Not a problem. So I don't think anybody. I mean, I have never seen anybody in that mine besides myself. There's another guy that I think it's like I don't think I don't think he I think he when he whatever he types to name of his farm, it's not really it is kind of sort of English. I mean, I understand what it is. Like he doesn't say paradise. It's spelled kind of differently. And there's something else that it's spelled differently too. But that farm's nice too. It's a nice farm. And I think a couple of times, like when I was there, I'm like, this guy's always hiding. Where is he hiding? Because he's not in town. And then I finally found him hidden way down on the far right corner, just hiding. Bess has always crashed in the wall. Okay, those are all my tomatoes. I'm not. I don't. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. You know what? Oh, you're right. Yeah, you are on the fish. Are you in your game right now? Oh, good. Guess who's coming to visit your farm? Oh gosh. Let me see. Um, why is it doing that? It shouldn't do that. Oh no! I hit the wrong button. Okay, I love it when I hit the wrong button. Exit. Yes, I want to leave. Please. Did you switch it back, by the way, to whatever region that you used? I mean, or did you keep it on the region that you changed to, just out of curiosity? Oh wow, everybody's on today. Sergeant Manberry. Oh, see, look at all these people that are off. Wow. Now see, that guy right there, I will bet you any amount of money that he is probably offline. Reckless Love, she's usually on a lot. Wow. I bet you they got disconnected. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Once you have a high enough level. Is there anything good in the mine? No. Let me see. What is it? What? Oh, spring. Spring is the eggs. See, look at that. Did anybody plant the eggs? Hell no. Wait, wait, wait. Huh? Whoa. Did you change something? You did. No. Wait, you did. Oh. Oh. You did that to screw me up, didn't you? There's no eggs over there, I'm telling you. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. How come it says eggs? And you got broad beans over there. Oh! Oh, okay. Throw me off like that. Okay, so you're good with eggplant. Ooh. Every time I come up here, what's the deal with these flowers? Let me see. Are the flowers all the way? Yes, it is. Okay. So. Oh, now you got grapes in this place. They're all grapes. Grapes. Yeah. Oh, what's 21? Oh, peanut. Oops. Oh, great. I'm. Ace, close your ears. It's supposed to be planting peanuts, but unfortunately, there are no peanuts to plant. So I just give you a heads up. And these are Virginia ones. So let me see what the scoop is with Virginia peanuts. Virginia. No, where are they? Those are Virginia. No, those are Spanish. Where's the Virginia peanuts? Whoa, so you kind of need something springy. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you need something springy with your peanuts. Oh, never mind. Have you ever watched NCIS? And Jethro, he always says rule number 1, rule number 2. So we have to have different we have to have, we have to have different ones about you know. I'm scoping the area out. Oh. Oh ho! What do we got here? We got melon. Yeah. Watch it, or I'll have to talk to Siri again. Oh, Bess is down on the. He's down on the wall on the fishing wall. Oh, canaries, 3 minutes. Um, why did that happen? Did you change this? Wait, you must have changed it because it's making putting the canaries down. Oh man, when I had this farm memorized, now I'm getting thrown off course big time. Yeah, I binged that show. I like watching Hulu, so I don't know what happened. I was over there planting well, doing the melon aisle, and then all of a sudden it was just like one single row of melons because it was already like, well, this it says 3 minutes, so I guarantee you when those are done, you'll see the canary melons like be ready to be harvested. But then right next to it is just a little small row of melons that were planted. So I don't know. Somebody might have kind of like maybe did it to one side or something. See, like they probably went over here and see how that comes, that highlights it as being two. Somebody did that. It's not you. Somebody just did that. They probably they didn't do the whole three, going across. They probably just did two. And it happens sometimes because it's just a few of them up there. It's no big deal. You see what I'm talking about? Because right up there, the yellow melons. But yeah, it was just weird. Yeah, but I don't know. I think someone just did two instead of the whole three. That's what it looks like. They probably weren't paying attention. You know who my favorite you know who I liked? I liked Penelope. I loved her. Yeah, that's definitely what somebody did. They probably did two on the side and they skipped those few. That's probably what they did, Besa. I'm doing the peppers. Oh no, they planted peppers. Okay. Uh-oh, are they going to change? Probably not. So I'm going to end up putting those fisheries back. But like you're saying, just to harvest them, I'm not going to let them do anything further to that. At least until, like I say, until the inventory fills up. What's this? Oh, maybe that was the next one. Green peppers. So what did you do? Did you change some of them around for seasons? For seasonal? I bet you Mr. T is playing Echo. What do you think, Ace? You think he's playing Echo? Oh, wait. I can just see he's playing this game, but I have a feeling he's probably playing Echo. Oh, those are eggs. Weird. Okay, so those are... Actually, I like the idea that he's got the fish in between, but he's got those big old walls, so you can't jump them. At least it's not raining hard today. It's just I think it's more sprinkling than anything else. Ah! Well, we do have, um, let me see. I'll look at Base's little thingamajiggy here. Um, well, we do have your pine trees, but they give us nuts. How does pine trees give us nuts as well? No, it's beyond me. Then we have the walnut tree. We have the black walnut tree. And then we also have the almond tree. Gives nuts. Okay. And then we have the Livermore walnut tree. There you go. Okay, so now where the heck am I? Oh, I have to go this way. Do you Besa, do you use wheat a lot too? I mean, oh wait a minute. No, I don't see any chickens. Well, wait a minute. Those chickens way over there. Those are probably the chickens way over there. '28 minutes. 28 minutes. Um, this is purple. Wait a minute. Oh, they're doing carrots. Okay. Chickens and ducks are the only two that have the corn stuff or wheat. So I hope all my lurker viewers are doing well today. I hope you are. I hope some of you are still thinking about buying this game. Though I know some of you are probably waiting for it to get on Xbox and you won't buy it for PC, which, I don't blame you, but I just kind of figure you're probably all waiting for it to hit Xbox and PlayStation so you can play it. But I'm not very clear on. See, that's the thing about that cloud. That's what kind of. I mean, is this going to be. I want to find out more about that crossplay. I really do. I know they're supposedly getting it on Twitch, but I wouldn't buy the game for Twitch because that's such a small screen. I know you can hook it up to your TV or whatever, but it's just a small screen. Oh my goodness, I'm getting close to the tree. Oh, my favor's almost done too. Yay. I'm definitely on my original farm gonna need some. As much as I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna definitely need some metals. 'Cause I wanted to either buy the cannery for tomatoes, cannery for the fish. I don't know if I want to do that because the fish aren't even set up right. So. faint guy is done. Well, for now. But I'll be back. Wow, your farm's pretty much cleaned up. Oops. Exit out. I always hit the wrong button. My farm. Please, Larry. Play. I wanna. Whoops. Ooh, look at all them lemons. Yep. So, what you doing, dude? Start down here. Are all the flowers ready? What the hell is that? Oh, I gotta see that. One, two, three. Maybe. Oh, I see it. They somehow got, I don't know, they got skipped. Oh well. Do me flowers. Gosh. You know what's so funny is I just have those memories of doing the flowers way back when I first started doing this farm. And there wasn't like a lot of flowers. And now there's a whole bunch. Not that I regret it, but it's like, damn. There'd be lots of flowers. That chocolate mocha coffee isn't bad. It was actually very good. And I'm soon to go get me another cup. See, it was good. I wonder where Maya is today. She might be lurking though, because she likes to lurk sometimes. one of our members today, oh, I can't think off the top of my head, but they were streaming, streaming some car game. It was kind of interesting, but it was really funny. It was really funny. I guess she was playing with one of her friends, and it was just really funny what she was doing. Like, one of them hit a big bus. Nice car, too. He said, I thought I was the only one that could hit a bus. I'm doing pretty good on the gas. Come on, I want to hit 300. Well, actually 298, 297. Wow. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Almost there. There. Let me see. Okay, so this is the last row. Yeah, I think I can do this without running out. That's kind of amazing. And of course, thanks, Faisal, for letting me get that favor from your farm. I really appreciate it. So wait a minute, the Jam Factory is pears and how am I? Ooh, all right. I know where I gotta go next. I have to go on my second farm. So I finished that right. Go over here. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, I'll take them ribbons. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get my coffee. Hi, Clever. How you doing today? I just came back from getting my coffee, but welcome back. Good to see ya. How you been? I'm doing good. Are you all ready for the event on the 12th? It's gonna be coming up in 5 days. Okay. They say go up here. Okay, people. This is a little trick to teach us. I don't know what's going on with the fish, but I'm gonna show you something. My fish are really, oh my gosh, they're really getting kind of depleted. Like, but what you can do is if you run across this same problem, you walk up to your workers. Okay, so what you want them to do is uh, trees, flowers, animals, fish. Oh, okay. So what you want to do is you want to get to your farmhand stall. Okay, just click on it. Sometimes you might have to pay him, so that's another little thing. Because in case you go, well, I don't have it. You just gotta, you just gotta pay them with their metal, and then once you get that out of the way, scroll down to here. Okay, and you could do this to anything technically. Like if you want them, like if you got them on your crops, but you don't want them to do anything, you can just shut them off. The trees, you can shut them off in case like maybe you're getting overloaded, but, for whatever reason. Flowers, the same thing. You don't want them to touch anything. Now, animals, I mean, it just goes by. Now, I want them to harvest my fish, but right now, I do not want them to do anything to my buildings. I just want them to harvest the fish. So kind of bear that in mind. See where it says buildings? That's what you do. Now, but you will also have to, yeah, this, you will also have to basically do these machines on your own. And I'll show you that other little new thing that they've got. And again, you just go down here, all the way to the bottom, and you don't want them to do anything. The only thing you want these people to do, or these NPCs, your workers, do, is you just want them to harvest your fish. But now I'm going to walk up to this machine, and it's not going to let me do anything. But I'm going to walk. Okay, they're all full, but it doesn't matter. That's a 23, 25. I want to just check the level, see if there's one that's kind of a low. Okay, I'm going to hit back here to the 11. But here's the new thing that you can now do. If you're using a keyboard, oh, yeah, but yeah, try, but hold up to your diamonds because there are other things you might want to be doing too. I mean, I know people want to open up their farm, and then obviously flattening the land, but um, there are ways of generating a lot of diamonds that you might need. Um, like you can do the bunnies, you can do some of the trees, you can do different like what you do is when you go to the shop, like you can do, let's say, sheep and bunny rabbits because they generate wool. Okay, so you go to your arts and crafts shop and you kind of level that up a little bit and a little at a time, and that's where you can get some diamonds. Okay, but anyways, here we go. I'm going to just show you this little thing. So now you're standing here in front of any one of your factories, by the way. Okay? But this is an example. I'm doing the fish. I'm going to hit Y, but if you're just using a keyboard and a mouse, it's Q. Okay? So now I'm going to hit Y. And obviously I don't have anything. I don't. That's what's sad because, these things here are literally depleted. But the whole idea behind this is, if I wanted to, it's not even going to let me. It's not going to let me put nothing in it right now. None of them are full. But what that allows you to do is, if you hit Y or Q, um, you can add resources right there. Okay, but it's not going to let me add anything simply for the fact that it's full. You know, like if I hit this, oh, wait a minute, sorry. If I hit this on the bottom, it's going to say can't perform the exchange inventory full, meaning it's not going to take any fish that you have because it's running full right now. But for me, I'm not going to I don't want them to use those. I don't want them to use the canneries. So I'm going to go back over to here because what I did was, oh, somebody was here. Who was here? Somebody was here. I swear to God, somebody was here. Let me see something. Oops. See. Ah, Casey left. They joined and left. So they must have did the fish and then left. Oh well. Oh well. But that's all right. It's all good. Um, but basically, what I did was this time around, because I so badly wanted to get the fruits, but if you notice, my lemons are quite full. And my apples are so-so. My pears, I find that pears in this game are terrible. So, and I put up a lot of pear trees. And I'm going to try to use my favor to double it, because when you have favor and you're doing your trees or what have you, you're going to double whatever that is. Um, but when I get back to my other farm, I'll show you basically how you can adjust it, and it's almost like you can set it and forget it, because it's gonna hold up to a certain amount. But for now, I shut off my fish canneries. But they'll still harvest the fish all night and day. It's just that they won't be able to use the machines, which is fine with me. Oh crap! I have to do that individually too, don't I? Yes, I do. You have to do that individually to your workers, by the way. Don't do it to just one and think the rest are going to follow suit. It doesn't work that way. You have to do your workers individually, whatever you want them to do. I mean, let's just say hypothetically, you've got one, you've got you've got two workers, um, kind of like doing the same thing. Um, on your crops. Let's say you just want one of them to go on out and harvest it, and but you want the other guy to, you know, you want him to take him out or plant or whatever it needs to get done. You can kind of be a little flexible in that way, but when it comes to my trees, yeah, harvest them all. Yeah, right. They're gonna reach it out because they're only 17 by 17, um, unless you're doing the other thing, but. And I'm somebody that absolutely does not mind harvesting stuff. So I do I will do it on my own. I don't. It's not saying that I don't need someone to do it or I don't need the workers. I just don't mind. I don't mind going to a farm or even if it's my farm to harvest. And the only purpose to having those two workers over there is to harvest the fish. That's basically it right now. Even though I do have those little machines up there, I'm just beside myself now. Something's changed, and I don't know what it is, but because then fish were running fine until something something's changed. This happened a few days, well, actually last week now, I want to say. Something has definitely changed, and I have no idea what it is. Oh, here we go. And the lemons are full. Okay, if the lemons are full, my spice is not. Perfect. I'll just go harvest some spice. But it's good though. You got your farm up there, and so how many walls did you open? Clever. need some gas. Good heavens. I think, oh, no. Why not? Woohoo. Okay, so they're all, oh, all these are quested. See, now I have these on auto, so they can just, do whatever all by themselves. Why is it doing that? Maybe it isn't. Oh, shit. Oh, figures. Wait a second. Why is it not planting? Interesting. Oh, because I don't have anything up there. Well, that would make perfect sense. I'm looking at a text at the same time, so it's my bad. Okay. Oh, well, hey, if you need any help, let us know. Oh, okay. See, I don't dare do that. What? I don't know about your oil. That looks good. I hate when. Oh, stop doing that. Okay. Okay, guys, I gotta step up for a second. Hold on. Clever, are you in our Discord channel? or add one of us as a friend. That way we can go to your farm, or give us the code and we can go to your farm and help you out. Okay. Well, like I said, give us a shout. Say, I mean, you don't, because I'd rather help you out, and harvest or whatever it takes, and then give you my favor. No, you have the same code forever, so you're good on that. No, you have the same code. You're good. Oh, okay. I thought it changed daily too, but no, it only isn't it the only time it technically changes is if you're a private. If you go private on your farm, then yes, it'll have 4 digits as opposed to the 5. Yes, Ace, I am definitely going to have to do a tips and tricks and things like that for farm together and try to, I don't know. Cause see, I've done it before, and then I've added more, but they're not all in the same. Yeah, you know what you do? Take a screenshot. That's what I do. Take a screenshot, and then you'll be good to go. Now I'm gonna head back to my main farm. Oh God, and hang out at the Dewdrop Inn. Main farm. He knows you're here, and he's saying hello. Well, of course, because he is. He is. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. How do you like that? Play. Oh me. Oh, I just saw an interesting little tips and tricks. Let me show you something. If you're here, it's the wrong place, but let me show you something. I just discovered this the other day. Okay, so now I'm on my extended farm, right?
Yep.
So I'm on my extended farm, and it says I'm going to leave. Okay, but I just realized something. If I want to play, oh no no no, now I'm being an idiot. Maya, what's up? Okay, okay, so I'm gonna let me see something. I'm going to exit out. I just saw it. Do you want to leave? Yes. Okay, my farms. Um, this here. But now, if you notice, it says active land.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to my first one. I don't know if any of you ever noticed this, but again, if whichever one you're on, that's your main farm. You just go, don't hit play because well now I have to hit play. But like we were just on land two, which is the extended. So then you go back over here. It'll take the land one, and and that's it. And then you hit play, and then you will be back to your main farm. And whoop, there it is. Now I'm gonna be AFK for a little while because I have company, and she's really important, guys.
Oh, how nice.
And I'm gonna have a seat on my chair, and but like I said, I'm gonna take off for a little while, and will be back because maybe they'll do their raiding thing tonight. I'm not sure. Um, but anyways, I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will be on privately later on today. I definitely will, no question about it. So with that, for those that probably won't be back, I want you to all have a wonderful day and evening, and thank you so very very much for being here and watching. Um, and I want to say God bless, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much. And my lurkers, I love you dearly. You know that. So, you know, you know how it is. Even if you sneak on my farm, it's all good. Oh my God, I'm gonna. It's what happens when you have silly friends, right? Going to the brew store. Yeah, what are you doing at the brew store? What are you gonna get? Oh, I love my lurkers. I do. Without them, I don't know. Because there's always that mystery, that mystique, who they are and what they're doing. But I love my lurkers. I don't care what anybody says. Love you guys. We'll take